story can ever be more sad than A Tale of Two Cities. And the most saddest character in the history of literature is Sydney Garden. The scene where he goes to Miss Manette and he tells her about how he feels, and he also knows that what he wants or what his heart desires is not going to happen. So he just says his last few words to her. I'm gonna read that scene for you. This is where she tries to convince him to live a happy life, and that tries to make him believe that good things can happen to him as well. But he knows that the only good thing that ever happened to him was Miss Manette herself, and she was engaged to another man, and he was never gonna get her. So I'm gonna read this last scene where he is confessing his love to Miss Manette, and this is very emotional and beautiful. My last supplication of all is this, and with it I will relieve you of a visitor with whom I well know you have nothing in unison, and between whom and you there is an impossible space. It is useless to say it, I know, but it rises out of my soul. For you and for any dear to you, I would do anything. If my career of that better kind, that there was any opportunity or capacity of sacrifice in it, I would embrace any sacrifice for you and for those dear to you. Try to hold me in your mind at some quiet times, as ardent and sincere in this one thing. The time will come, the time will not be long in coming, when new ties will be formed about you. Ties that will bind you yet more tenderly and strongly to the whom you so adored. The dearest ties that will ever grace and gladden you. Oh, Miss Manette, when the little picture of a happy father's face looks up in yours, when you see your own bright beauty springing up anew at your feet, think now and then that there is a man who would give his life to keep a life you love beside you. He said farewell, said a last God bless you, and left her. He is the most depressed and saddest character. The thing that I like about Charles Dickens is that he doesn't tell, he describes it. Like, he doesn't shout. The readers feel it. We feel it in our heart. Their actions, the choice of words, it's all just so beautiful. At the end of this novel, Sydney Carton proved that